The Biden administration is leaning towards $10,000 in student loan forgiveness. For more on this issue and a look at the best path forward, let's bring in O'Leary Ventures chairman Kevin O'Leary. He's also a CNBC contributor. Kevin, what do you think about the plan for student loan forgiveness?
Becky, I'm trying to find merit in this proposed policy, and I can't. This is policy born in hell, and I'll tell you why. Nobody wins.
Student debt cancellation is the big question mark on the minds of federal student loan borrowers since President Joe Biden promised to forgive $10,000 per borrower while on the campaign trail. White House officials are currently planning to cancel $10,000 in student debt per borrower after months of internal deliberations over how to structure loan forgiveness for tens of millions of Americans. 3 people with knowledge of the matter said. The White House's latest plans call for limiting debt forgiveness to Americans who earned less than $150,000 in the previous year, or less than $300,000 for married couples filing jointly, 2 of the people said. It was unclear whether the administration will simultaneously require interest and payments to resume at the end of August, when the current pause is scheduled to lapse. The White House has extended the broad zero-interest pause on loan payments begun under President Donald Trump. Federal student loan forbearance now is expected to end August 31. By then, most borrowers will not have made a payment in over 2 years. But when payments restart, most federal student loan borrowers will resume making monthly payments on the same outstanding balance they had when the pandemic began unless the White House cancels some of that debt. The Department of Education also has revised existing loan forgiveness programs and estimates that $25 billion in loans has been canceled for roughly 1.3 million borrowers since the beginning of Biden's term. Venture capitalist and Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary is no fan of the proposals to wipe away debt incurred by college students. Appearing on CNBC's Squawk Box on Wednesday, O'Leary was asked about the potential of President Joe Biden canceling student debt, something the investor called a policy born in hell. Before we listen to Kevin O'Leary, please don't forget to smash the like button. Thanks for watching our videos.
What do you say to people for generations now that have realized, like everybody does, that education is not a right, it's a privilege. You make a decision as a young adult to pursue an education for a wide range of reasons, including advancing yourself in your career and your salary, et cetera. And that's proven to work. But you take on responsibilities, including student debt. So what do you tell people generations past that have actually paid back their debt? How about the people that are working so hard to get scholarships to excel? What do you tell them? Don't bother, it's free. How about the people that never had the opportunity to go to college? About 12% of the population has student debt. The other 88% have to pay for them. And then think about the politics of this. And this is what I find so extraordinary. Average salary in America, $58,000, depending on regions. You're telling these people this is a big problem. Meanwhile, you can't fill up your car. Chicken costs 48% more, and this is at the top of the agenda for the president? Can you imagine? This is manna from heaven for the Republican Party. In all these tight races coming into the midterms, this is going to be the issue that they get to campaign on. Why would you do this? This is a really, really bad idea and brings into question, who is advising Biden? Who are his closest advisors? What planet are they on? It's not the planet Earth. We just printed $4.5 trillion over the last 2.5 years. We have helped everybody. This has nothing to do with gender or race. It has to do with equity. It's simply not fair. This idea is un-American by any measure. Everybody's uncomfortable with this. I can't find anybody that likes this idea. And I know, and I'm guessing right now, within the White House, as they discuss this going into the midterms, somebody's going to say, Mr. President, let's punt this. This is a horrible idea. Let's deal with it on the other side. Imagine the membership of the Democratic Party fighting these races. They're razor close and giving their competitor this manna from heaven. This is crazy. It's just politically insane. It's a kamikaze idea. Now is the wrong time for this. And by the way, there's never going to be a good time for this. This is un-American. There's no free money. That doesn't work this way. It's unfair to people that didn't go to college. You're asking people that never went to college to pay for this. It comes off their income tax. It's just wrong.
Former Federal Reserve Chair Ben Bernanke has also said that nixing student debt would be unfair. It would be very unfair to eliminate. Many of the people who have large amounts of student debt are professionals who are going to go on and make lots of money in their lifetime. So why would we be favoring them over somebody who didn't go to college, for example? Bernanke said, according to the New York Times, but the concept of wiping out some or all student debt obligations remains deeply polarizing. Debt forgiveness would not benefit those who have already worked diligently to pay off their own student loans or the millions of Americans who chose not to attend college. I just worked my butt off to pay off my very expensive student loans a few months ago. If Biden forgives student loans, I'm going to be livid, Cassie Dillon tweeted last month, expressing a viewpoint likely shared by many others who scraped to pay off their student debt. The White House also has announced plans to wipe the slate clean for more than 7 million borrowers who have defaulted on their student loans, which brings severe consequences, including possible seizure of tax refunds and Social Security checks and long-lasting impacts on credit. We are curious to know what our viewers think of Biden plans to cancel $10,000 each for student loan debtors. Let us know your opinions in the comments section. Thanks for watching.